We are not just any news outlet. We are everyday people's voice. Good day, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We all know since 2016 who and how insurgency was brought into Nigeria. Majority of the retired military generals, the DSS, the IG of police, etc., and those in senior ranks serving, check their ratio per our ethnicity and you will realize that Fulanis who are backward in education and nomads hold sway. They have occupied the strategic position and in minority. We all know that insecurity is not in the hands of government, but government knows that sultans, emirs, and all Fulanis are the ones terrorizing Nigeria, and government are supporting them indirectly. This is because it is one of the conditions signed in the sultan's table before he endorses you as a president. There's no president in Nigeria that can deny that condition. They are wicked. That's why the government doesn't let the masses know. Even the security agents knows about the agenda. They worship Sultan and emirs. They see that Nigeria as a country was created to favor them, and they are practicing indirect rule in Nigeria as a result of that. I'll tell you for free. In as long as you are in one Nigeria, get ready to face all these nonsense continuously. Please, my country people, watch this video that you're about to watch now to the end and hear what this man is saying. We'll all find it very interesting coming to talk against this criminality government. Let's watch the video, my country people.
Saying the Tinübu administration is towing the same line that the Wahäla administration, followed, and the Goodluck administration followed when it comes to managing the security question.
100%, and it's not helping matters. Goodluck, in his time, made a statement, Mr. Talba. He said, and I quote, that there are fifth columnists. I don't know if you can remember his statement. There are fifth columnists in his own administration. They were never mentioned. Buhari administration took over promising Nigerians they were going to shame sponsors of Boko Haram and bandits and IPOP. We never saw it. Now, we are expecting, yes, there were a number of people accused, BDCs. You don't even get to see who was arrested, but the matter goes down under the carpet. No more. Now, if these things are happening, the president should be firm. These military guys today, I'm not raising accusing fingers, but just go out just on the road. Today in this town, when you hear people buy expensive properties, you hear there are military people, security people, either police or military, or senior directors in the civil service.
Are you connecting
of course,
an imaginary dot or something?
Absolutely, because Mr. Talba, this is because security now has become business. Because ordinarily, these are things we can end. Remember, before Buhari came, he said that he will end Boko Haram in 6 months to 1 year. But he stayed with it for 8 years. And the remaining was story. It's kinetic and unkinetic. We cannot do this. We need to be sincere with this country.
Right.
When you find people that are connected to this Boko Haram activity in the northeast, or the bandit in the northwest, or the IPOP, all these terrorist organizations that have been labeled in this country, when you find people directly or indirectly sponsoring, I know the NFIU have been doing their best. Years is with the effort of the federal government in making sure any funds that comes into the country that are deemed illicit or suspicious of any form of threat are being frozen, or arrest is being made. But the thing is, I have not seen, okay, this Mr. A, who is an icon in this, who is a big man in the country, an elite, was arrested because he was stressed, with funds that he could not explain, or were traced to Boko Haram's sponsorship or banditry or IPOP. And just of recent, in Delta State, we saw a Nigerian British major with his friends who were found illegally in this country with rifles and thousands of armors.
But that's surely a positive development, isn't it? That
yes,
our
of
security
course, they have. Of course, that has been uncovered. But again, we want to be. Let me tell you what usually discourages people that are scrupulous in nature. The moment one is arrested and is being, made public, investigation is going on, other arrest is taking place. Those that are having the intention to come to the table will certainly take a step back. But in a situation where somebody is arrested, you never hear about it again. I am waiting. I really want to follow up with this because I've been hearing investigation is taking place. Feed Nigerians, because how did they come to Nigeria with these arms and ammo? How? He was arrested at the airport about boarding the plane to leave the country when he was arrested, the major. He's a Nigerian, meaning he is sabotaging the country. Just of recent, we saw what happened during the River State crisis when there was attack on our oil facilities and even attack on the refinery that was recently refurbished. So this sabotage, Mr. Talba, look, insecurity is in two forms, either external or internal. And these external factors that contribute to insecurity are usually as a result of all this network of terrors, of network of terror group bordering your nation, or from any distance, because when they are determined they will come. And secondly, you look at the regional crisis, of course, which is where you place the Burkina Faso, the Mali, and the rest. It's there. We are not disputing Chad. But again, you come to look at internally, what have we been doing as a nation? If we say we have been given $1 billion to buy sophisticated, military equipment, where are they? There was a time in this country that we had continuous crashing of our helicopters, killing innocent pilots. Simply, and later there was conspiracy theories flying that the helicopters board were refurbished. They were not brand new. So, and you get to see these officers retiring, building houses, running into billions of naira, and nobody investigates. You cannot be a civil servant serving this country, even if your salary is 10 million naira, and you build a house of 5-10 billion naira. It's not possible.
I mean, surely,
so we should try.
Surely you would acknowledge that even if there's this perception or speculation that there are bad eggs, which is quite natural to some extent. Everywhere you go, there are bad eggs, no matter how advanced the country is. It is the job of the security architecture to fish them out.
Yes.
Surely you have to acknowledge that there are many more people who are trying to solve the problem.
I am not disputing that, but at the moment now, where are the good people? If the good effort, was higher than the bad one, we should have been seeing, a positive report. But the sabotage, the last time I talked about this sabotage team, people who want Boko Haram to remain, or banditry in the Northwest, or the IPOP thing, they seem to be stronger, maybe even more stronger than the government in this country. That's just the bitter truth. Because there is no way, if government is serious and there's a suspicion on a particular individual for sponsoring Boko Haram, an investigation has taken place and he is found culpable and he's been arrested, that his friends or his allies will not take step backs from this. But in a situation where the government is willing to go to bed with criminals, I don't get it. This country is dying by the day, Mr. Talba. Innocent people are being killed. Look at these soldiers that were killed innocently. And it's not just in Borno. Every part of the country. Is it hunger killing you or Boko Haram looking for you to kill? There has to be this demonstration of sincerity of purpose. If you are a military man in the war front, yes, I agreed the welfare, be it by the federal government or by the security structures itself to its own members, is poor, but at the same time it's not a reason for you to allow these things degenerate, because you are killing yourself and you are killing your country. So the government needs to be very decisive. These things should come with timeline. Chief of Army Staff, we have given you. Chief of Defense Staff, the President has approved. Is that
actually how it works? I mean,
I'm coming.
They always say you know when a war starts, but you can never tell when it's going to end.
But you know how it will be going on. Now, when we are talking about
this, are you oversimplifying it if you say put a timeline on it?
There should be a timeline.
You can put KPIs and say, okay, let's take back some grounds. Let's ensure